Sexual harassment has become a pandemic in institutions of learning in Nigeria, and the harassment keeps growing because most institutions do not put in place mechanisms for victims to report and get justice. Many victims suffer in silence, while some have been frustrated out of school. A non-governmental organization, Alliances for Africa, has decided to confront the problem.
We have really found out that the problem of gender equity and particularly sexual harassment is a very, very important and a very serious problem that I believe that universities need to really come together in order to find a way of addressing the situation as quickly as possible.
While some universities have policies to prevent sexual harassment, others do not, leaving victims at the mercy of their tormentors. The Vice Chancellor, University of Jos, thinks that getting the National University Commission involved will help.
Issues related to sexual harassment is a global phenomenon. It's not just a Nigerian problem. So we do know that sexual harassment has been with the academic institutions for quite a long time, and that is why we are here to discuss and find out ways in which we can tackle the problem.
His counterpart from Kaduna State University agrees but takes a deeper look at the issue. A major recommendation is that universities would have to design and implement programs and policies to reflect their peculiar environments.
Higher institutions, universities, do not exist in vacuum. They are within the communities, within the society. And so what happens in the society will definitely spill over to the universities. So it's nothing new. So it is not specific that it is within only the universities, but it is in our society. So we need to do what we can to address it within our societies, within the university community or higher institutions.
But to create a culture in institutions of higher learning may require a legislation on sexual harassment. Because of limited resources, Alliance for Africa has selected 11 universities to help them design a robust sexual harassment policy and how to implement it.
When people speak about sexual harassment, sex for grades, sextortion, we don't know anything, we have no figures. We pluck figures from the sky. The first thing that we're going away with is that we need to do a baseline study to know the number. And we've selected 13 schools, 2 pilot schools, 1 federal, 1 state. And then for the main study, we've selected 11 schools, 5 federal, 5 state.
Sexual harassment has become an epidemic not only in institutions of learning, but also in offices. And since most university managements have not shown sufficient willpower to combat the menace, there is an aggregate opinion that it is time for government to step in.